again. I probably will definitely do it tonight because I gotta get this information out. I have a good video that I wanted to react to, and I kind of was being preoccupied for a few minutes. I'm trying to tell you, with these women, they really they have a way with wasting time. You know, you'll be sitting there engaging in circular talk that leads you absolutely nowhere, and you'll realize midway towards the beginning of it that they're really just there to waste your time. They're not really trying to do anything. Well, there's ones that are, and there's ones that want to waste your time. But I mean, if you want to build a archetype off of this person and study them, you can. But I'm gonna tell you, you'll be wasting your time. Let me take a pause here real quick. You know what I'm saying? In case of thumbnail. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, and none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang. If you're unsubscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe, okay? That being said, turn this around for a second for the thumbnail. With that being said, we're gonna get this party started. We're gonna get down the road. Listen, I want to talk about how, women love stoic men. Even your haters that are women, they love stoic men. No matter what they say, they love stoic men. There needs to be a consistent air of mystery around you. You cannot let them know what you're doing. You can't let them know what you're up to. You can't let them know because women are really, honestly, they'll sit there if you're on social media and you're posting up on social media just doing your regular thing on a regular basis, and they're clocking whatever you're putting up, waiting on you to post to get more information out of you instead of going to you directly about it. That's how they'll work. Okay, that's thumbnail enough. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's how they work. And the women that are like good, the lady kind of women too, they sit back and watch you, but they kind of like the air of mystery around you. It kind of turns them on. So they have no problem with it. But the ones that do have a problem with it, they're normally like chicks that, I don't know, maybe have control issues. You know what I mean? Because I found that women, that get along with me very well, um, they're normally the kind of ladies that I normally get along with easily. But the ones that I have problems with getting along with are normally the ones that really, they like, a stoic guy because women love to play games, and they conflate, the way a stoic guy is with trying to play games with them, and no one's trying to play games. Come on, you know. Um, they want to make everything about them, so they assume it's a game being played, and really, you just want your peace, you know. But, you need to practice, like the real ladies, they appreciate your nature. You're not giving yourself to just any old body. A lot of those chicks out here that have a problem with it, they would probably rather you give your body away or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of, hang on. If you guys are in here, if you're new here, welcome. If you can do me a favor and hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. They don't have that light on over there, do they? Fantastic. Just wait for a second. Yeah, I don't think they have that light on over there. Walking over there for no reason. Someone gonna pay the power bill. Yep. That light's not on. Should know better. Alright, let's just go out to the road anyway. It's early enough. Look, a lot of these real ladies out here that are kind of sitting in the cut, I don't know what they're waiting on, honestly, but it doesn't matter. They appreciate us. They like it, right? I can tell. I can see from a bird's eye view, but every single one I'm having a problem with, they don't like the stoic nature that I'm rocking, man. Just kind of doing what I want to do, being the kind of guy that I want to be, moving how I want to move, unapologetically, authentic, just kind of like I don't care. Like, oh, you got a problem with me? Well, I don't care. Oh, you got a problem with the way that I'm moving? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they'll try to project onto you whatever they believe to be, you know what I'm saying, what they think is normal, or I don't know, man. Honestly, I really don't pay them any attention. I really don't, you know. And being stoic is just an unbothered, um, you know, way of life of just knowing that you can't control things outside of you. So what's the point? And whenever someone has a perception of me, you know, in their own perspective, I just allow them to have it. I don't care what some woman thinks whenever she's trying to project onto me, you know, something negative that she's trying to get into my head about. I understand that women like to do psychological warfare, so I'm automatically thinking, well, if she's coming at me in a, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say like malicious, but just, you know, somewhat ill intent, I'm going to automatically assume there's going to be some mental manipulation done, and that's going to be her major weapon. And she's going to lean into it, especially when she feels like her back's against the wall. You'll start getting gaslit and have you question your reality. And, you know, at the end of the day, it goes like this. Like, what are you having the conversation with this person for? I always remember, y'all, because I'm out here dating, so, you know, it's trial and error. I always remember, when you can tell someone's wasting your time, they're wasting your time. You don't need for somebody to sit here and, like, you know, hit you over the top of the head. Like, when chicks are just wasting your time studying you, upgrading themselves, which what they really do, you can always tell those. But the ones that rock with you, they don't really, you know, because nobody's really that humble nowadays. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's going on? Exactly, man. Like, they don't, the ones that rock with you, bit me, my toe. The ones that rock with you, you know, like, they won't, like, no one's humble like that nowadays, so they won't come out and say, oh, you know, you're the dopest to ever do it, but they'll find a way to let you know, right? They'll find a way to, you know, get their point across to you, like, okay, I see you, and I agree with you, you know, mostly, not completely, because I say some radical stuff, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I say some things that, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to keep the mic up. You know, I say some things that certain women or most women probably wouldn't agree with, but I have to speak up for men. I can't just sit here and just, you know, there's so many different pander, bear, express guys out here that pander to women and nothing's being said for men when I can see that the tide's shifting and women are going to get on board and start speaking up more for men. But, you know, you can always tell one of these women out here that's wasting your time. You know, like just wasting your time. You just like, what is this about? Why are you, you know, nothing's coming of nothing. Nothing moves forward. But then they'll gaslight you and make it seem like there's something weird about you. Remember this at all times, right? Women love stoic men. And any woman that's talking to you, if you are being a true stoic or utilizing that kind of, you know, philosophy of life, she more than likely, you know what I'm saying, um, was perfectly fine in the beginning with talking or she initiated or whatever. You know, if you feel like she's just dragging things out or just wasting your time, then that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Again, I appreciate you joining me, Reggie, my brother. Got to get through the comments, man. You know, but if you guys are in here, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. But it helps us spread through the algorithm, you know, like we need to, like we're doing. But yeah, I'm dating right now, and I'm able to easily see the women that are really interested in me, and the ones that are kind of studying me to kind of build an archetype. I don't know, so they can be a better kind of woman to put a better mask on to fool some guys, because a lot of these women are narcissists, these modern women. So they're just like swapping masks and upgrading to whatever. So if there's a new Andrew Tate that comes out, right? Let me not say that because I don't want to get in my, you know, if there's a top G or whatever that comes out, they'll study him, you know, study all the feminist talking points against him, And then when a guy that seems like he's kind of like him comes along, she's already got a big collective of information to go with him. You know what I'm saying? They like doing that. So with me, it's like, okay, he's a Sigma archetype. You know, he's building himself up from the ground up, like literally being homeless to building himself up. And he got his whole plan set out. Like, you know, you guys went around on my main channel when I was going through phases. I was like, I got a phase 1 through 6. Then I added a phase 7 through 9. And then I'm like in phase 11. But I was going through each phase and they thought I was making it up. Like, no, I planned this stuff out. I wrote this stuff down and I went through each phase and I spoke the phases each time I went through them. You know, everybody thought it was fun, you know, and funny. Hell, everything I said I was going to do is done. You know, and a lot of that comes from just avoiding women that waste time and are time wasters. I appreciate you joining, brother. I appreciate the good energy. You know, for some reason it's not showing, you know, you guys hitting the like button, but it does weird things like that sometimes, man. I don't know if it does it to test us or to get us to annoy the people that are in here. So if you guys have hit the like button already, I apologize, but you guys watching the replay, go ahead and hit that like button if you're just now joining or just now watching. But yeah, you know, so I'm just really good at eliminating women that I can tell that are time wasters. And the time wasters get really mad at me because I can tell that they're wasting my time. And I just kind of like keep them at a distance, and then they try to call me cold and this and that, or the women that, you know, want to work with me on multiple platforms. Well, they know that, first of all, these women that want to work with me or possibly collab with me, they know that they were around, you know, snickering and being a part of the gang stalking. But again, I don't really hold no grudges like that. Like, you know, if somebody, you know, these are just randos that were gang stalking, doing too much, didn't know who I was, and, you know, doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I guess wanting to burn in hell. But listen, I'm not on no grudge holding with anyone. I didn't even hold no grudge type stuff with the ex. She just ran off. So I gotta do all this paperwork and everything and pay all this stuff off myself, you know, while she tries to scurry off in the sunset with whoever she wants to be with. We're adults, man. Get a doggone divorce. We're, you know what I'm saying? We're not in our 20s. That's stupid. Like, just go on. Like, I'm not gonna keep you captive. Like, go about your business. You know what I'm saying? But these women, they just do this weird stuff. And like when I see someone trying to anchor to me, and listen, man, it goes like this with me, right? When we're in the talking phase or I'm trying to get to know you and it's 3 months of this, man, I'm going to be asking for pictures. I'm going to be doing everything a single guy does. Don't sit around and act like you don't have any pictures. Don't sit around and act like you're some kind of, you know what, who don't take any and you don't have any on your phone and, you know, you're celibate and you don't, man, stop it, man. To me, that sounds like someone that's been studying whatever it is that I'm doing and then taking it and throwing it back in my face and then trying to see if I want it. I don't want another me. I don't, if you're going through, listen, ladies, if you're going through a spiritual awakening and it seems like it's right along the lines of mine, unless you're a feminine woman and you know you are, a feminine lady, you know, I want to make sure I put that out there because, you know, there are some ladies, so, but they're very few and in between. But if you know you're going through your spiritual awakening, don't come over here with me. Like, go get healed and then bring your butt over here. Don't bring your half-healed butt over here. We are going to clash. I'm telling you straight up, we're going to clash. You got to be completely healed. You got to be a full woman to deal with me. You can't kind of sort of be a woman. You can't, man. You got to be a woman, man. You got to be a lady. You know what I'm saying? So, um, also, you guys, memberships are available. I believe Nate said he's going to join. You know, you guys are going to have some dope content. You know, the members videos are more where I can cuss and stuff and really talk the way I want to without having to worry about getting demonetized or whatever. I can talk about the system, things of that nature. Um, these women the really way I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say what I want to say on here, but you can tell I want to cuss more. Listen, the cussing is part of, you know, the presentation sometimes. So, you know, you got to be able to do it. Don't go. I'm going to do that on Patreon. But we just have the ability right now to just eliminate women that we know that are wasting time. And women love to do this, like get a lick back type of thing. Where, you know, if they know that you're kind of like, you can tell that they're going to waste your time, they will go out of their way to try to prove to you that they're not here to waste your time when, you know, in all actuality, they're here to waste your time. They're just one of these, like I said, monitoring spirits that like to attach themselves to you so they can kind of see what you're doing, mimic it, become a Sigma type of chick, or at least have the information. So when a guy's considering himself a Sigma or moving like a Sigma, she has archetype information because she's directly talking to you, because Sigma's moving silent. So again, when you're talking to these chicks and it's going nowhere, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's just part of the test I do. If she cannot send you any pictures or, I mean, like, she sends you two pictures or something like that. If she can't send you a few pictures, man, and she's, single or supposedly, come on, man. Women take more than 2 pictures every time they go to the club. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. They're trying to put on a mask and they be doing too much. They're trying to come off. They're trying to come off like the girl that they think that I want, and that's not what I want. That's not what I want, you know? So they're trying to figure it out, and they're, trying to make it seem like they're on their journey and healing and all this, that, and the third. But it's just like, okay, well, that's great for you, but I don't want to deal with a woman that's healing. I don't want to deal with the attitude. I don't want to deal with the emotional up and downs. Man, when I was going through my healing, if I wasn't I'm a dude, and I was still having some moments while I was having to heal through that divorce. So a woman healing, and we don't even know what she's healing for. Healing from what? Like a bad relationship or bad relationships, situationships. Did you get ran through? You know what I'm saying? And you're literally healing, like physically, like getting some medication and stuff because you might have something and are also just, got ran through and dogged out, and you want to forget those memories and give it a few months off to maybe 6 months to a year, move into a different location and start over and feel like a brand new woman. I mean, what do we, when they say healed, you got to be specific, like healing from what? What's going on with you? Because they're using different terminologies differently than we do. When we're talking about healing, we're talking about actually healing. Sometimes when they're talking about healing, they're just talking about taking a break from, taking penis. I'm just going to be real, right? And trying to find a way to bag a dude like you, that's not out here trying to take a woman that's just doing a bunch of stuff or made a bunch of mistakes. But they're trying to figure out ways of crafty ways of getting you to lower your defenses to, I don't know what they're going to try to drop on you. But you can always tell the ones that have no real baggage and can get on board with what you're talking about. And you can always tell the ones that are going to give you trouble. You can always tell. And it's so funny to me because the ones that want to give you trouble, they always come off the same way, and they always seem surprised when you're just like, I'm just not going to deal with you. They get so offended and act. Listen, your mask isn't good enough, and the way that you move. When a woman's interested in you, man, they'll run home and go take you some pictures if need be. They've done sent plenty of poop. See what it is they're putting a mask on because they don't want it. They feel like you're testing them, which maybe you are. But, they don't know what kind of test it is, though. So instead of them just, doing what they normally would do to a guy that they feel like is less intellectual or grading them, they would have been done sent Pookie and Ray Ray. They would have sent them videos of them messing with other dudes, one like some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you come off a certain kind of way. They've studied you for a little while. So they're trying to come off a certain kind of way. And, I don't have any pictures, a.k.a. I don't have any pictures that I deem is classy enough to send you, that I'm covered up enough that you won't judge me. I might want you, you know what I'm saying, bent over, knees, whatever, man, whatever they're talking about, and you, whatever dirty, disgusting, raunchy kind of picture I would want. I don't want any PG type of stuff that you're trying to send somebody. Man, you'd be surprised at the kind of pictures that women fish out to me. They might as well be church dresses, man. And I know that, I go to social media and see better. It's just, I'm just over it, man. I'm over it, man. I'm out here dating, but I'm not, right? I'm talking to him, but I'm not. I'm collecting information. I mean, I'm not, I don't have any expectations, so it is what it is. You know, I don't, Dating is trash. It's just dating is trash, man. I don't know what else to say. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and try to get ready to go live again later on with the video I planned on doing a reaction to. I want to go live on TikTok. Hey Reggie, I appreciate you showing up. I'm gonna get to those comments. Listen, guys, continue to leave comments. Continue to like the videos, share the videos, subscribe, and listen. I'm putting this content out as often as possible. Make sure you're checking the Narc Bully podcast channel, where I'm pumping content out over there on a regular basis as well. What else? I'm gonna start back putting out content on the Tarot channel, and maybe on the Chosen channel. Maybe, I don't know. But those two, most definitely. This one right here, the Narc Bully channel, and then the Narc Bully podcast channel. I'm putting out content, going live, and also putting out pre-recorded videos. But appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Stay blessed. Love y'all. Later.